Hello guys, and welcome to today's video. My name's Reggie Was, and in today's video we're going to be looking at my top picks for best budget capture cards. So I've got 3 here with a couple of extras just for honourable mentions that do have something to do with these 3. And just also really quickly before the video starts, if you're brand new to the channel, please do drop a subscribe, and if you're watching this video, which you are, please leave us a like. Really appreciated. And without further ado, let's get into the first pick. So in my top 3 spot, we have the, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but it's a HDMI capture device for PS3, 4 and Xbox One and all Xbox 360. And it uses a lot of things like HDMI cables, that's what it uses, and it does real-time recording, so you can play while you record. There's its stats there. There are a couple newer models of this, but they're not as cheap as £80 I think, but if you look on other websites like eBay, they may be a lot cheaper. But here's just some of the FAQs for this item, because if I were to read out all of this stuff, it would just be quite a long video. That's quite unnecessary, but there it is. Just quickly for one last time. Next up on the list, we have the Elgato Game Capture HD60. This is not by far the cheapest of all of them, but it is probably the most reliable, also the most well known. It is not the newest model, it's not the best model, and there's a lot better ones that you can get for just like £20 more, but just for the price, this is a really good one. Here's some of the stats. So it's got built-in live streaming to Twitch and YouTube and other websites, which is actually really important. But you do need a computer for this, whereas in the other one, I'm not sure, but you might have been able to use a USB, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. We just scroll past the stats, and we're just looking at Elgato right now. So look, there's like the Game Capture HD, the HD60S, which is what I'd really recommend would be the HD60S, as that's like the best for under like £400 million or whatever. So we're just gonna have a quick look at that. Yeah, so let's click on that. You can look on eBay for these options for brand new and used for a lot cheaper, as this is one of the most well-known brands, but one of the most expensive. You might get lucky and find a hidden gem, you never know. So that's that. Keep your eyes out. We're really quickly just looking at the HD recorder, because that's the cheapest of them, but it's not as good, but it will work just as well, but not as well. And just now we are looking at the HD60S. It is a lot better. It's just sleeker, newer, it's supported for everything, and it's USB 3.0. Yeah, so that's the stats of that one. And let's move on to our next pick. Our next pick is, I'm not going to pronounce that either, but it basically allows you to record with a spare mic and a press of a button to a USB hard drive. It uses USB 3.0, and it's 1080p 60 FPS I believe. It has support for up to a 2TB hard drive. It records everything that has that you can plug a HDMI into as well, I think. Here's just we just scroll past the stats and information for you. This is just all the frequencies and consoles it can record with, and yeah, here's just some FAQs for this one as well. Just thought that might be useful, because I don't want this video to be too long, so that's that. There are a bunch of others in this range for slightly more, so like £70 or £105 ish, which I would recommend getting. Like the one that my mouse was just over, the red one, is probably the best one out there for that price. But simply because it's the cheapest, we're going to go for the one that I originally did some talking about. So I would recommend just splashing a little extra cash on the other ones, as this one's not the greatest, but it will do. Because you clicked on this video because you want a capture card and you're on a budget. So that's the end of the list, basically. I would appreciate it if you could like and subscribe, and drop me a comment saying if you reach the end of the video. Also, tell me how my new mic sounds, because it's brand new and I'm not really sure what to think about it, but it wasn't that expensive. And if you want me to make a best budget mic video, which will have more time put into it and thought and effort, it's just I had to get this recordings quickly done, like in a really short space of time. Yeah, tell me if you want to see one of those. Yeah, so thanks for watching and goodbye.
How'd you get so